"Where are those children? I'm going to eat them up." And he would play like Billy Goat Gruff. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Body Logic, Body Wisdom. This is video number 8. I'm so glad you're here. All this time, we have been talking about the survival mechanism and what things happen whenever you are in danger or you perceive danger. I haven't talked about perceiving danger, but I'm going to talk about it right now. When I was 5 years old and my little brother was 2, there was a man who would come to our house, and he had a very deep voice that was very scary for we little ones. And Mother would go to the door and he would say, "Where are those children? I'm going to eat them up." And he would play like Billy Goat Gruff. And he was going to be under the bridge. He was going to hide under our porch, and he was going to eat us up when we were screaming. We were both screaming. We were so afraid. Little kids are so impressionable. They believe everything. Well, he sure scared us. In the 50s, we grew up with Hansel and Gretel and the kids in the oven. Weren't those fun stories for kids? Oh my goodness, made us scared to death. That is called living in fear. Well, Billy Goat Gruff never did eat the children, and the adults laughed, and we children screamed, and finally he quit doing that. I don't know, it must have taken him years. But with that story, you understand what a perceived danger is. So there's real danger that we fall and go unconscious, but there's perceived danger also, where we are afraid that we're going to die. Now, the whole idea behind the survival mechanism is that the body does lots of different things automatically to save your life. It's all about saving your life, and we've got to save your life. When the jaw locks down, when the neck locks back, when the throat opens up to get more oxygen, when the parietal bones slide down over the temporal bones to protect your ears and your equilibrium, when the chest grows barrel-chested, when the hip sockets actually let go so that the leg can swing even further than it could before, so you can take longer strides and run faster and get away from the danger. All of these things, all of these characteristics that we've talked about are to save your life. Now, if you're knocked out and like the little child with the bicycle who couldn't get up and ride as hard as she could and work all that adrenaline out that hit every cell before she ever hit the ground, well, that adrenaline stays locked in those cells the rest of your life until those reflexes get reset. Now, there's another point that we need to clear up, and that is that clearing of the adrenaline in every cell has to be done at that moment. It can't be done a year later or 10 years later. It has to be done then if you're going to do it yourself. Later on, we'll talk about what you can do if you're locked in fight or flight. Right now, we're just trying to understand this huge piece of material called the survival reflexes, the survival mechanism. And they truly are reflexes. They happen without us thinking a thing about it. It's just on automatic. I hope you're understanding the logic of your body, because that's what we're all about. We will dive into a lot of other circumstances that are part of the reflexes and grow out of these reflexes because the jaw is holding, the teeth move, you're taking deeper breaths and the ribs stay out so you develop a barrel chest. You develop one hip higher than the other, and the eyes get astigmatism in them because the eyes are not tracking and teaming like they would normally. They are watching out for what's going to come at you next. All of these things we're going to discuss. And if you are having questions at this point, please leave your questions in the comments. I will get them. And I wanted to take this as just a review. I wanted to wrap up these 8 videos so that you get a real concept of what this survival means in our bodies and how it's very much in authority. I'm Dr. Anna Altair. We believe that thriving health is your birthright, and we want to help you understand that birthright so you can claim it to a greater degree. I hope to see you next time. I can't wait for you to hear what all is going to happen next. This is Body Logic, Body Wisdom. I'll see you next time.